Harshita Iyer. I'm third sem student of CSE, Computer Pacific College of Engineering. Today I'm going to speak on the topic inheritance. First of all, we have to know what inheritance is. So, the capability of one class to inherit the properties of another class is known as inheritance. A derived or child class which is derived from the parent or base class have all the properties, can take all the properties of the base class. The most important use of inheritance is code reusability. We can use the code of a base class in the derived class. So, there are mainly 5 types of inheritance: single level inheritance, multiple level inheritance, multiple inheritance, hierarchical inheritance, and hybrid inheritance. So, the first inheritance is single level. In single level inheritance, a derived class inherits from single base class. That is, if we have a base class, say X, it will give its properties to class Y. It's a base class, and it's a derived class. Now I'll show you how we will use this concept while coding. Say there is a class A. Which contains all the members. Now there is a class B. We can derive a class B from A like this. I have to write class name, scope resolution, specifier, then base class. Now we can use the base class. We can define the base class. When the time of execution or while calling the class, we have to only make an object of the base class. We have to call only the object of the base class. Now we can use object .read or anything, whatever the member function is. Similarly, in multi-level inheritance, we have a base class we have a derived class which inherits from a class which is in return derived from a base class. This is the base class. This is the mediator class, and the final, the derived class. This class inherits this class traits, and finally this class inherits both the classes traits. So we have here an indirect relationship, and here we have a direct relationship. Now, while using multiple inheritance in code, we have class A, class X, we'll define it, then class Y, which I'll use publicly derived from class X. Now there will be class Z, which will be publicly derived from class Y. Now this class Z will have all the properties and codes of both X as well as Y. So we can use codes of X and Y in Z. Now moving on to third type of inheritance, that is multiple inheritance. multiple inheritance, there are two base classes. It is third type of inheritance. We have two base classes, say X and Y. Now we will derive a third class from both these classes, that is Z. This class will contain both the traits of these classes. Now, while using it in code, we will write like this. Class X class Y. Now, while deriving for multiple inheritance, we have to write like this. Class Z colon public X comma public Y. Now this class will have both the properties of X and Y classes. Now moving on to fourth type of the classes, that is hierarchical. Fourth type is hierarchy. In hierarchy, we have a single base class and we can derive one or more classes from it. We have only one parent and we have three child classes in it. Now, for its code, we have to write class X class Y scope resolution public class X. Similarly, for other two classes, we have to write like this: class Z public X, class W public X. This is the normal I can say syntax of deriving a class. Now moving on to fifth type of inheritance, that is hybrid inheritance. Actually, hybrid inheritance is it's a mixture of many types of inheritances. For example, a derived class can be inherited from two base classes, which are in turn derived from one single base class. For example, the fifth type is hybrid. This is a base class, say A. These are two subclasses, B and C. Now we can derive a fourth class from it, that is D. Now there is an indirect connection between A and B, while there is direct connection between B and C. It will have traits of A, B and C. So that we can use A specifiers as well as D's and C and B in D. Class A class B class C now we have a class D public B comma we have defined class A, then B, which is derived from A, then C, which is derived from A too, then we have derived class D, which is derived from B and C. So there will be an indirect relationship between D and A. Now this was all about type of inheritance. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe.